Good morning, friends. My name is Kulbhushan Parashar, and I am the founder of Corporate Capital Ventures, who is a SEBI registered Category 1 merchant banker and the lead manager of the IPO of Kwick Forensic Limited. In the past, we have been bringing new kind of businesses to the market, and in that series, we are bringing the management of and promoters of Kwick Forensic Limited in front of our viewers, who can take feedback and knowledge from the promoters about the company, about the business. About request the viewers to take proper investment advice before applying to the IPO. We are here to give you this content for education purpose only, and we are not solicitation. Why we are not soliciting or inviting anyone to apply in this IPO. Please take this interaction as an for an education purpose only, to know about the company, to know about the business, and not as an investment advice. We are not registered as an investment advisor. We are registered with SEBI as an merchant banker. In the series, I would like to invite Mr. Shamar Shah, who is the CMD of the company, Mr. Vishal Jain, who is CFO of the company, Mr. Ashok Hinduja, who is the COO, Chief Operating Officer of company, and Mr. Neeraj Jhaveri, who is the whole-time director and Chief Marketing Officer. Welcome you all. Thank you very much for joining this interaction. I would like to start with Shamar sir, that this forensic business is a very new kind of business for Indian capital market, because no such company has been listed in past. I would like to start knowing about you and your business. How do you enter into this business? Please tell me about the overall business, sir.
Yeah, good morning. This is Shabar Shah, and I'm the founder, managing director of this company, Kwick Forensics. Yes, the journey started in the year 2005 as a software development company. We specialized in 3D interactive simulation software, and we got some requirement from the Ministry of Home Affairs to develop some kind of a simulation software to train the investigation officers on scientific methods of investigation. So we were called, we discussed, and we got this project from the Ministry of Home Affairs, Department, Directorate of Forensic Science Services. And inputs were also given by the government, because our background is not into forensics. So the comprehensive inputs were given by the forensics, Andhra Pradesh Police Training Academy from Hyderabad. So we started this journey of developing this software simulation, and at the end of the project, we started marketing this, as we have tried to observe that in India in the year 2010 there was no forensics at all. So the investigation officer used to go to the crime scene, identify some kind of evidences, and without adopting any scientific methods, it was collected, packed, submitted. So from the police point of view, they have done a good job. But when it goes to the court, the test report goes to the court, the defense lawyer or the judge, they try to object, and the either the trial or the case prolongs for a very long time. So there was a need to bring in synergy between the law enforcement and the justice delivery system. And then we did our research for almost 3 years, from 2010 to 2013, and we entered into this field of forensics by introducing quality scientific kits, and this was our entry to the forensics.
So your business is all around the evidences, the fingerprints, DNA, fluids, and all other evidences which are required to be collected by the forensic team from the crime scene and bringing it to the courtroom.
Exactly.
What all kind of you know uh, what all kinds are included in the forensic? Is it also included cyber or something? Please
Yes,
briefly explain.
yes. Over a period of time from the year 2013, when we really entered into forensics, and now 2026, We have all the verticals of forensics, to name them, complete fingerprint solutions, total forensics. In forensics, we have 13 divisions. All the divisions we offer our solutions. In cyber, there are a plenty of solutions. So we offer those also. And over and above this, now we have started offering our uh, solutions on a contract basis also. That is on a rental model or a service model like that. Yeah.
Okay. So what I understand is that you provide uh, services related to all the verticals. But what is the exact business model? What exactly company do? So, uh, like, do you provide products or services or both of them?
Yes, we provide basically all the products. So, for example, if a state government requires some products, they come out with a tender because normally every government procurement is through a tender process. So they come on tender on GEM portal, government e-marketplace, or e-procurement process. Considering the value is more than 10 lakh rupees, they have to come with a tender. So we means we go get those tenders from the respective portals, and as per the tender requirements we participate in the tender. If it is a purchase model, if it is a service model, if it is a solution, total turnkey solutions also we are offering in this.
Are you trying to say that in the future we can see forensic labs to be operated under PPP model?
Yes, you are exactly right. Yes. But there are so many SOPs and accreditation which private labs has to have. And the government is thinking that such private labs has to be established by private players within the government laboratory itself so they can supervise it properly.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Government agencies are among the company's key customer. How does Quick build and maintain the presence in government procurement system? How do you identify that what kind of products you can offer, or do you also do research and development in the process?
Yes, we have in-house research and development. We develop many products in-house also. And there are many products which like lab equipment which are very sophisticated and very accurate it requires. So we import those equipment from the global leaders. And coming to the relationship with the government, we have our representatives handpicked by us with forensic and engineering background. We train them. We make them learn our ecosystem, our our opportunities. I mean, our good connects with the government, state government or central government, and then they take it forward with the respective states. So each person has been designated with some respective states. For that, they are responsible for this. So this is the way we, build our relationship with the government agencies. Also offer the best product at the very competitive prices.
Mr. Samar sir, you have told that there has been a lot of government budget which has been allocated to the forensic sector. What is the impact of that the government want to bring by deploying so much of funds for this sector?
Yeah, so as I told you, the government is very proactive in spending in forensic enhancement in a very big way. And this is on account of huge amount of pendency at both at forensic science laboratories. There are exhibits pertaining to almost all the 13 divisions, but very important is the DNA division, the cyber division, and the narcotics. Because in these three divisions, the cases, incoming cases are increasingly very high. And at the laboratory, the pendency is very huge also. The test report which has to go, it takes almost a year or few years, in fact, I can tell you. This impacts the beginning of the trial cases in the court. So there is a delay in justice, there is a delay in forensic submission of the test reports. So all this can be streamlined when this kind of enhancement or the spending has been done by the government. And also the government is also thinking to bring in some standard operating procedures. Standard operating procedures is to give a private players also to enter this business in reducing the pendency. So if this policy decision has been taken by the government, there is a huge business for companies like us. So the impact to the society is that the cases which are pending, very serious cases like rape, murder, POXO, narcotic cases, many of the under trials in the prisons, okay, they are basically innocent. 70%, as per the media says that 70% of the under trials in the prisons are innocent. So they are not able to come out due to many reasons. But if the forensic laboratory gives a report that whatever is the say narcotics, the drugs, it is not a drug, it is some kind of substance which is not related to any kind of a narcotics, the person can be released immediately from the prison. Similar way, there are other crimes which are happening, but the people are innocent, but they have to stay back in the prisons for a long time. And the important thing is that government has to manage this, under trials for not months but for few years together. So all these things can be streamlined, minimized, and verdict can be given very fast based on the forensic reports. Yeah, yeah.
So your company is into forensic business for last 13 years. How you have seen this industry growing? Like what was the scenario 13 year back, and what is the scenario now?
Yeah, from say 2000, I will go back little 3 years earlier, 2010, when we just finished our training software simulator for on crime scene investigation. We just try to observe the forensics was again, very nascent stage. It was not at all adopted by many states. With the scientific methods, forensics, of course, is a subject which the police has to know and the forensic has to know, but it was very preliminary stage. Okay, as we went deeper and deeper into this, we could identify that there is no proper usage of scientific kits for the identification and collection of the evidences. As we went further in the forensic science labs, there were experts, there were equipment, but the processes which were followed, that had many lapses. So we corrected with certain SOPs, or, no, or with our suggestions to the government, state government and the central government also. Yeah.
So, gentlemen, how the forensic sector have evolved in the nation, and what is the role of quick forensic in the whole ecosystem?
Yeah, a very good question. As I have earlier told, before 2010, forensics was a ignored subject in our observation. When I say ignored, means a state like Maharashtra or a state like Uttar Pradesh, they used to get the entire year budget of 50 lakhs or maximum 1 crore to procure some equipment or consumables. Lot of consumables are normally required in such uh, investigations. So this was the stage. And today, in 2026, the states like UP, Maharashtra, they get more than 200, 300 crores, 500 crores. And once they prove that this has been spent, so more budget is available by the center. And the center provides under two, three different categories like police modernization or enhancement of forensic capabilities. Okay, this the center gives 100% funding to the state. And in few cases where it is a state and center contribution. So center contributes 60% and the state contributes 40% in this. So in this last 15 years or 16 years of journey from 2010 and 2016, we as Quick Forensics has created a lot of awareness at the center and in the state by having workshops, because the technology is not familiar to our police officers and forensic experts and all that. So we have taken our bags, our kits, our equipment to You can name any state in the country, all the 36 states. Yes, in the last 10 years, we have had our workshops done at our cost. No one contributes to this, no expenses. And we invite people, law enforcement agencies from, say, forensic, then police officers, fingerprint, then cyber, and all that. And then we show them the products so that the awareness is generated, and over a period of time, there is a huge transformation that everyone wants the latest technology in this. Yeah.
So primarily your customers are central government and state government. So state
Yes.
government, police department and forensic labs are the one who procure material from you, or they may take services from you, right?
Exactly. It is
So
state and central government. You are
it
right.
it involves lot of research and development every time, because every time the crime has been a bit, advanced, and the investigator need a lot of advanced machines, advanced tools for investigation. How have you seen in your legacy, in your history, that how these equipments have evolved?
I'll ask Ashok.
Yeah, yes. Good morning, everyone. I'm Ashok Hinduja, CEO of the company. Been associated with Kwick Forensic from 2008. Been a journey of 18 years. So now coming to your question, see, like Shamar had already explained, we are concentrating on all the aspects of forensics. There are 13 divisions, and then more divisions are being added. So we cater to the needs of each and every division. How we do that basically is identifying what is the requirement of the users. That is the first step which we follow. Understanding what they want exactly and providing them with the required solutions. So this over the period of time, we have built up all the verticals, and now we have reached this stage. So main thing is interacting with customers, building up relationship, getting them to trust us. That is the main aspect which we have understood in this journey. Customers should trust you. Any requirement, they make a call to us immediately, and then we are readily available with the required solutions. Yeah.
Okay. In your backdrop, sir, there is a mobile forensic vehicle. Is it also part of your product portfolio?
Yes. See, I'm
So
proud to.
can you please explain what it is all about?
Sure, sir. That's a very good question. I was waiting for you to ask that actually. So this mobile forensic van, we were the pioneers in introducing mobile forensic van in India in 2015, when there was no talk about doing investigation by taking the vehicle to the crime scene. So what we decided, and we got approval from the government, obviously, in Goa, we identified that we could take a vehicle. For example, we took a force motor vehicle. We fabricated the vehicle interiors totally, made it a mini laboratory. And what are the kits required for the investigation? We built into this particular vehicle. So there are 14 different types of kits for different crime scenes. All the required kits are available over there. So all the accessories, microscopes, everything, a call comes to the police station, and they just get up into the van, the investigating officer, and goes to the crime scene. So what happens is, whatever the different type of crime, we have the solution available immediately, because it's very important that the crime scene should not get contaminated. So you should go at the earliest possible time, protect the area, and start your investigation right away. So this is a new concept introduced at that time, and now the government has put a lot of emphasis on this. They have allotted a budget for more than 1,000 vehicles to be set up all over the country, and we are playing an
Okay, so
active role in that.
okay, so you are saying that the forensic team do the investigation in this vehicle on the site of crime itself.
Exactly. Not necessarily only the investigation. Main thing is protecting the area. Second, identification and collection of the evidence in a scientific manner. So all the tools which are required for that is part of the vehicle. So some preliminary analysis also can be done in using the kits which we provide, but the objective is to collect the evidences from the crime scene in a proper manner.
Okay. So, till now, how many vehicles of this type have been delivered to the government,
Yeah, till now,
state government, central?
yeah. Yeah. See, most of the vehicles go to the state governments only for their forensic, and the idea is to have one vehicle at least in all the districts in India. That is, there are 980 odd districts all over the country, and there's a proposal now to even double that, to give another 1,000 vehicles, little smaller vehicles for the going to the various crime scenes. So till date, I think 470 odd vehicles have been already disbursed. And out of that, more
Okay.
than 200
I'll
odd vehicles we have supplied, sir.
Okay. So out of 400, you have supplied almost 50% of the whole
Yes,
delivery which has been done in the country. I'll
exactly.
quickly jump to Vishal about the commercials of this forensic vehicle, and then we'll
Okay.
come back to the other products. Vishal, can you please give me a, a tentative commercial outline of this, that how much is the vehicle cost, how much do you earn out of a vehicle, and what is the timelines in preparation of this kind of vehicle?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. This is Vishal, CFO of the Kwick Forensic Solutions. Coming to your question, see the budget which is allocated by the central government for one more van is around 65 lakhs, including GST. And coming to the breakup of the vehicle, the vehicle cost depends upon state to state, because some state chooses their own vehicle and some state chooses other. But roughly, it falls around 10 to 15 lakhs, the vehicle cost. And then we have different kits. So we have 14 scientific kits, which will cost around 8 lakhs. And then we have digital kits, which cost around 17 lakhs. And plus we do the fabrication, that costs around 8 lakhs. And then so we roughly we make around 30% of the gross margin in this particular segment.
Perfect. What all other equipments of these kind have been innovated by Quick Forensic? Neeraj, can you please give us uh, bring some light on the electronic devices which you have innovated for the government uses?
So basically, good morning, everyone. This is Neeraj Javeri, the whole-time director and the CMO of Kwick Forensic Solutions, associated with the company since 2021. So with respect to the digital capabilities and the forensics which we are supplying to the law enforcement agencies, is there are in the mobile forensic van, if I say, there are three types of solutions which we provide. One is a field triage kit. Uh, then there is a forensic imager, which images any type of hard disk and computer. And there is an Mac acquisition software, which basically takes your data from any kind of mobile phones or any kind of Apple devices. These are the three solutions which we are providing in the mobile forensic van. Apart from that, we are doing a lot of we are providing other solutions with respect to the complete mobile computer and cyber forensics. We have now newly ventured into the drone detection systems as well with the paramilitary forces.
Okay, great. So in the whole business, I believe that having a strong relationship with global OEMs is a very critical point. So how do you manage your relationship with the global OEMs, and how do you strengthen your domestic capabilities? Can you put some light on it?
Yes. So it is very difficult to convince a global player, to be associated with a company, local company. So what they look here is our commitment, our quality, and our transparent deals with the customers and the global leaders. So we maintain all these three, and as per our commitment, we place the orders. We before placing the order, we have our demonstration arranged with the customers all over the country, and OEM supports a lot in this. They come with their equipment, they come with the resources, provide training to the people there, and make them understand the importance of the device what we are pitching for. So once the customer is convinced, then the process of procurement starts, budget allotment, procurement, tendering, and all that. So everywhere we have a good amount of transparency with the customers as well as the OEMs. So this is the main point. And once everything is done, the purchase order comes. We place our purchase orders, not compromising on the quality or minimizing our cost. No, nothing like that sort. So we have a very transparent deal with the OEMs, and this is the way we maintain our relationship with not one or all the OEMs, almost about we have 10 to 12 global OEMs with us.
Okay. Are you
And
doing
our
something
payments are also
also
very
in
promptly paid to them. Our payments are also very promptly, as committed, paid to them. Yeah.
Okay. Simultaneously, are you also working to reduce the dependency of importing the material from the OEMs? Are you also doing something to develop it indigenously?
Yes, wherever there is a combination of electronics and forensics. Okay. Yes, we are very deeply involved in this. For example, I will tell you there is a light sources, multispectral light sources which is very useful in the detection of evidences from the crime scene. For example, there is a UV light, ultraviolet light. Then you get IR light. Okay, this is between 365 nanometers to 1100 nanometers. So because of my good past electronic experience, we try to develop such solutions in India, and we have successfully developed almost about three products, which is our signature products now. And if compared to any overseas product, our price is almost 50% having this made in India. Yes, we put a lot of emphasis on make in India also, all import substitutes.
Is this Quick Vision Pro also part of your product? Is it developed by
Y-
you? Can you
Yes,
please
it
explain
is developed by us.
what is the
Yeah,
utilization of this?
yeah. Can you repeat, please?
Can you please explain what is the utilization of Quick Vision Pro?
Yeah, Vision Pro. Quick Vision Pro is a very handheld device having smart features, smart phone, and there are certain apps and software into this, built into this. So it has light sources. So preliminary test when a IO or police officer goes to the crime scene, he has to, depending on the seriousness of the crime, whether it is just a theft, whether it is say rape or a murder, depending on the seriousness of the crime, they can do a preliminary test with these Vision Pro, and if required, then they call upon the forensic experts if the crime is very serious. For example, if the crime is rape, where the conviction is 7 year plus, then they have to compulsorily call upon the forensic expert. So this Quick Vision Pro is for all kind of preliminary examination. And we have built in few apps into that to maintain chain of custody or to record to have the crime scene sketching also can be done through this Vision Pro. Yeah.
Okay, so this is for capturing fingerprint, DNA, fluids, fabric, every aspect of the evidence which is available at the crime scene. You
Not
capture all
all,
those.
few. Like for example, developed fingerprint can be captured into this. It can be through, there is a SIM card, so data is there. It can be transferred to the crime record bureau for cross verification, and it can identify, say, semen using the ultraviolet light. Yes, it has this features.
What kind of certifications or registrations are required for a company to do this kind of business?
Yeah. So basically, we are registered with DSIR, Department of Scientific and Industrial Research Center, Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, DSIR. This basically comes under the Ministry of Science and Technology. So we have all our products designed, developed, and if they call us upon for giving what are the development which has been done every year, we provide them the documentation. Also, we have CE registration, which actually gives any low power, whether it is not no danger for a person to hand by by his own hands or something. So this kind of certifications are there, and apart from that, we have compliance certificate with some ISO also in this. We follow all these regulatory norms.
Okay. Any kind of significant case in which, because of quick forensic, the government department or the law enforcement agencies have arrived to a different level? Any case study?
Yeah, of course. See, when someone knocks the door, you go and open the door. So we can be considered as knocking the door in bringing awareness on the technology front, the products, the solutions, and all that. So a lot of states has come forward with their requirements after our awareness programs, and we help them in giving our proposals, and then they internally within the state or the center they apply for the budget, and after the allotment of the budget the tender process starts. And of course, tender process also nowadays it has become very critical. From on the gem portal, whoever is L1 will not get the order. There is a reverse auction which has been introduced in the government procurement. So all the deals whichever happens with full of transparency, and the government is benefited in a big way in this competition also, or a reverse auction it is called as.
Sir,
Okay.
your question about case study, I would like to point out, sir. We were the first, like I told you earlier, to bring in the concept of mobile forensic van. Okay, so this is a very important development which happened in 2015. When they saw the success of that happening in Goa, few other states also implemented. But then it came upon the central government. They came up with this fund for setting up mobile forensic vans in all the districts in the country. So this is a case study I would like to point out, which was initiated by us.
Okay. Vishal, you wanted to say something about the role of quick forensic in the evolving forensic sector?
Yes, sir. So, I would like to just highlight one, the past case. One of the most discussed case in the history was Arushi Talwar's murder case, which basically depicted the shortcomings in the crime scene preservation, and the forensic handling became a national debate. Till today we do not know who's the actual criminal for that crime, and it depicted the crime scene contamination, the police not having adequate equipments, and they are not able to process the DNA reports. And these became an eye opener for the government also, and it also became an eye opener for us, companies like us, so who identified that opportunity, who identified that gap as a good opportunity to enter into the sector. So from there onwards, we started, our research, and invested in bringing these scientific kits which would help in collection of the evidence and also process the evidence. So that was our first segment, which is forensic science and physical evidence solutions. And we have, evolved in that particular segment also, where we are bringing our own proprietary products like Quick Vision Pro, quick multispectral tablet. So these helps in capturing the developed fingerprints, body fluids, etc. And it also maintains the digital chain of custody. Therefore, it maintains the integrity of the evidence. And coming to the second segment, as you are aware, now the cyber crimes have evolved. So we have a cyber segment specifically dedicated for providing the advanced forensic tools uh, to combat the cyber crimes and the financial frauds that are happening. And coming to the third segment, in India, the rape cases and the POXO cases is at a very high rate. And to combat that, we have a DNA segment in which we have good equipments which can profile the DNA of the convict within 90 minutes or a maximum in a day. So this will help the government in reducing the DNA pendencies and the DNA pendency cases at the forensic science laboratories. And we also have one more segment, which is the mobile forensic van. As Ashok sir has explained earlier, we introduced this concept in 2015. So the idea was, since in over the nation we have only around 7 CFSLs and around 100 regional forensic science laboratories. So the crime scenes are happening across all the districts and all the cities. So the laboratories cannot, established at every state or every city. So what we pitched was, why can't we bring the forensic lab at the crime scene? And that's where we pioneered this concept of mobile forensic lab. And coming to the last segment, we also provide rental services of the forensic equipment who are not able to buy it outright. We provide them along with the manpower, and this is how Kwick has played a good role in this sector.
I would like to add a little bit to, and I would like to add just a small line to Vishal's ending, that Kwick's role has also been identifying good people to give them good opportunities, job opportunities in this evolving forensic ecosystem. So we hire talented people from across the universities who are like NFSUs, and give them a platform where they can also have the experience of dealing with the law enforcement agencies, where they can also go and talk about the latest technologies which are available in the market. So the job opportunities also are given by us to them.
I can also see a thing that the promoter or the management has a good blend of a good year of experience and with the young blood like Vishal and Neeraj. So I would say that it is a good blend to have as a management.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now about the financials. So Vishal, how has been company performing over last 3 to 4 years? How is the growth which you have captured in the financials? Can you please give some brief about that?
Yes, sir. So you can see for over past 3 years, the revenue trajectory is only the upward trend. So over past 3 years, around the CAGR, we can see that the revenue has jumped from 20 crores to around 105 crores. And the CAGR would tantamount to around 90%. And one more thing which I would like to highlight in the financials is that we, as a management, we don't only chase for the revenue. We also look at the profitability, that we are scaling the revenue with the maintaining the EBITDA levels and the profitability, and that can be seen in our financials. And also, we convert those profit into cash.
Okay. So your EBITDA increased from 334 lakh to 12 1,224 lakh in 2025, and your EBITDA margins also improved to 18%. Uh, are these margins sustainable in future also?
Yes, definitely. These margins are sustainable, and furthermore, we are planning to increase, the EBITDA margins by zero point 0.5 or 1 basis point. Uh, the the main reason for the increase of EBITDA margins in the past 2 financial year is, as Mr. Shamasha said, that we are focusing more on input substitutes. So the first segment, which is forensic science and physical evidence solution, we are trying to bring more import substitutes, which has a good gross margin of around 50%, and which helps us in increase in EBITDA margins, and the same we can see in the future. the margin expansions.
Okay. And because you deal with the government department primarily, how has been your cash flows? How are your debtor days? How is your working capital cycle?
Correct. So since we are dealing with the government, and government projects are usually working capital intensive. So basically, what happens is the debtor days roughly stays around 90 to 120 days. But the main pain point which we have faced earlier and which we have overcome right now is the procurement pattern of the government. I'll just break it down. So what happens is the first quarter of the financial year, the budget is allocated. In the second quarter, the government, all the state departments, they internally decide which division the focus has to be given, which division the budget has to be allocated. And in the third quarter, the tenders starts to float more. And in the fourth quarter, we receive a lump of good purchase orders together, and thereby creating that working capital constraint. And that's the reason you can notice that there is a sales concentration in the last quarter. So we usually have around 40 to 50% of our sales being booked in the last quarter. So we have overcome now, since we have been in this industry for more than 3 to 4 years with good revenue numbers. We have created the awareness to the government also that the spending has to be spread out evenly across the financial years. And let's see that we are able to see those results also in the upcoming financial years.
So, what are the key milestones, financial milestones or business milestones the investor should track over the next 3 to 5 years? What kind of business or the future, how it is looking like?
Yeah. So I'd like to just highlight one point. So our Honorable Home Minister, Shri Amit Shah ji, has announced that around 30,000 crores has been allocated for the next 5 years for this particular sector, forensic sector. And the key milestones which I want our investors to keep track of is first the mobile forensic van. So you can see that around 470 vehicles has already been dispersed, and around 1,000 vehicles has been allocated over the next 2 to 3 financial years. So we can see that as the number grows, the market will grow and the revenue of Kwick Forensic will also grow. And coming to the second milestone, you are aware about the cyber frauds and the cyber crimes that are happening in the country. And we as Kwick Forensic Solutions are always one step ahead. We provide the best solutions in the cybercrime segment, and we are always in search of better global OEMs who can provide advanced forensic tools, and we understand the customer's requirement and supply accordingly to them. And so we can see that the cyber segment, the cybercrime which is being increased, this will also impact the market and Kwick Forensic.
Okay.
That's
Vishal, can you also let our viewers understand the structure of our P&L? So how much is the cost of sale? How much is business development? How much is the gross margins? How your P&L looks like?
Yes, sure. So the gross margins roughly varies between 25 to 30%. So we have one particular segment which is cyber, and we adopted a penetration strategy over past 2 years. So that's the reason it has a little bit less margins of around 10 to 15%. So this tantamounts the weighted average of the gross margin as per the PNL is around 23 to 24%. Coming to the employee benefit expenses, which roughly stands around 4%, and the finance cost, we are debt-free company, so the finance cost has been reduced significantly, and this tantamounts are EBITDA to 18%, and the business development expenses and the consultancy expenses which we have is roughly around 2% of our total revenue.
Okay. I'll jump to Neeraj. I would like to understand, is there anything which we have left about the discussion of the products and the services of company? Are you doing something else, or is it we have covered the most of the part?
We have fairly covered most of the part. It's a growing and it's a very dynamic market. and every time there is something or the new happening. So we also keep and try and keep searching for new solutions. We also do our research as well, and what is happening in the entire ecosystem of forensics all across the world. We also try. We also visit all the expos which happens all across the world, the forensic expos, uh, which gives us the platform to understand what the other global OEMs are also doing. So right now in this meeting, we fairly covered what our strength and what our offerings are.
Okay. Explain something about your peer group or your competitors, who all are the companies which are into this business, and how you are different from them.
Yeah, Ashok, can you just reply this, please?
Yes. Sir, what I would like to say is it's not that we don't have competition. There is competition in forensic market. But what differentiates us, Quick Forensic, from the other peers in this industry is we are like a one-stop solution for all the aspects of forensics. We have competitors who might be, catering to only the cyber division. We have people who are catering only to the DNA division. Like that, there are individual companies which cater to individual segments, whereas we cater to the entire segment, and we offer solutions to the entire forensic industry as a whole. So competition is there, but limited to certain segments only, and you can't win all the tenders and orders. So it is a healthy growth which we have encountered till so far.
Okay. Do you have an idea that what is the size of industry as on today?
As of today, I would say the total industry, if you see, if you're only looking at forensic from the idea of investigation, the market size might be around 2000 odd crores. Okay. But if you're looking at, so many other aspects, not only investigation, but in upgradations and providing tools and all that, the market will be up to 5,000 crores today.
Okay. Fine. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Hinduja, what is the key objective of bringing this IPO, and what are you going to do with the funds which are raised in the IPO in future?
The key objective which we are looking at is for our working capital. See, we are expecting some a very, very not very big project, but a good chunk of our money will be going to finance the projects which we are expecting shortly. There are two projects which will be to the tune of about 35 crores and one project of about 70 crores. So for that, we need this working capital to help us to, rotate that money and execute the project faster. That is what we are looking at, sir.
Uh, with over 40 years of experience across electronics, information technology, forensic, what are the key lessons which Mr. Samar Shah have, you have learned over the years, and how you are going to utilize those experience in building this company in future? Sir,
Yeah,
you
it
are on
was
mute.
a long journey for all of us in this particular business, and we have
Hmm.
learned so many techniques into this, because we are focusing on two things. One, forensic sciences, that is crime scene investigation, and we offer the entire end-to-end solution, crime scene to court. Then second vertical also, which we are now getting into of the same business, is into security. So there is a big threat for drones entering and demolishing or disturbing. I mean, critical infrastructure danger it is. So we have got a little bit of entry into this. We have been working very closely with all the paramilitary forces in demonstration as of now, and there is a need to identify any unauthorized drones which are flying over the say border or any critical infrastructure like airports, oil rigs and all that. So our focus is basically both security and forensics. And we have learned many new techniques which we have to bring it in India in a very big way. And there are many opportunities. Importantly, the government of India and the state governments are very proactive in bringing in these technologies now, which about 10 years or 15 years back was not there at all. Now, any new techniques which has been introduced in the US or Israel, okay, can also easily come to India within 3 months. Earlier, it was taking 10 years, 15 years. So, yes, there is a very big potential which our business has got.
So, out of these all years, what are the major risks or challenges which you have faced in your business?
Major risk dealing with government is not a risk. Okay, every person has got that notion that government hai to payment nahi aayega and all that. No, we are 100% safe with the government supplies. That can be delay, but that cannot be a denial. So we are very safe with the government business completely. There is no way that our payment gets struck and in any given in the last so many years, not even a single payment which has struck as far as our experience is that there is a delay. Maybe instead of 45 days, it can come in say about 180 days. Some delay because of some discrepancy from the invoicing point of view, or that's it. But otherwise, everything is very safe. There is no risk at all.
Is there any kind of other business risk to your company?
No, our pure focus is forensics, and as I told you, everything and anything from crime scene till the court. Any report generation, anything related to crime scene, basically. Now we are working with some kind of good national projects also, which which will come in the media once we get into this IPO. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So broadly, we have covered all the business aspect and the financials. Your closing remarks to our viewers, sir?
Yeah, closing remarks. As I told you, the government is very proactive. The Ministry of Home Affairs has allotted a budget of about 30,000 crore rupees to be spent in next 3 to 4 years, so before say 2030. And we, being a pioneer in this industry, we are hoping that we should get a good chunk of this budget, and we are working towards that. It is not that government has done something, and we are working towards that in introducing many new techniques to come into this. We are slowly entering into the defense line also now, because in defense there are requirement for our cyber forensics. So we are not deviating from forensics to defense, but same cyber forensics can be applied in the defense also. So our focus is forensics, and that itself is a huge business in the next 10 years time now. It will grow in a very fast manner also.
Okay. Mr. Hinduja, your closing remarks to our viewers?
Yeah, so what was not there 10 years back is happening now. Okay, we are, I would say, a growing child. Okay, when we started, we were infants. Today, we are close to being teenagers. I mean, if you take it in the literal sense, and the industry is going to grow, and Kwick Forensic is going to grow in a lateral manner going ahead.
Your closing remarks to our audience?
Yes. So I would just would like to tell the viewers that we are a growing company. We are doing good for the society as well. We are helping getting the products and solutions which can help the law enforcement agencies and give the justice to the people what they require. And also we are also planning to market ourselves going global as well towards the African nations where the Indian government also has good relations. So yes, this is the closing remark which I would want to tell the viewers to keep in mind, that we are doing good for the society, which is our basic thought process.
Right. Mr. Vishaljan, I would like to uh, invite you to give your closing remarks, and I want your closing remarks to the viewers and audience, that what kind of growth you will foresee in the future, and what kind of margins which are sustainable in the future, uh, which can give a deep insight about the financials of the company.
Yes. So you can see my closing remarks will be, we have been consistent over past 3 financial years, and will be consistent in the upcoming financial, the going forward financial years also. We have shown strong growth rate, and we are expecting around 35% for it to be continued, sustained in the upcoming financial years also. The margins, as I mentioned earlier, the margins will improve by 0.5 or 1 basis point due to the our proprietary products being included in our product mix, and we can expect good profitability also.
Right. Uh, from my side, I would like to give the closing remarks to the viewers, that the IPO will hit the market on 27th of August. The RHP has already been filed. The IPO is coming at BSE SME platform. The price band will be announced through a statutory announcement in the newspapers, and whosoever have seen this video, I would again request them to take the advice of their investment advisor before applying the IPO. This whole interaction was meant to bring knowledge to the viewers, and I would like to say all the best to all the one, and thank you very much for seeing this video. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.